All right, guys, it's March. The year is going by crazy fast, and it's Battlebox time again. So let's open this thing up and see what we got. What's up, guys? Eric here with ATHOME in the future, and I'm back with another Battlebox unboxing. So if you're unfamiliar with Battlebox at all, which you probably aren't if you're watching this channel, really cool subscription. The OG, the original, the box that started it all with all the survival and outdoor and camping and prepping and all that sort of cool gear. Really cool box. Comes in 4 different flavors. There's a basic box going all the way up to a Pro Plus box, which is what we do in this channel. If you want to get the subscription for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down in the description and save yourself a little bit of money. But we're going to get started with this thing. Like I said, this is the March 2024 one. Kind of the normal size for a Pro Plus box. It seems like they kind of default to this rectangular shape here. So let's pop this thing open. All right, here we go. All right, some funny stuff. A few things I've seen before and a few things I haven't. So cool. So here we go. Mission 109. We got a rundown on everything in here. We get our basic stuff, our advanced stuff, our Pro stuff, and Pro Plus. All right, I'm seeing some really cool stuff. So I'm gonna get everything out of this thing and we'll start taking a look at things. So here we go, lots of stuff here. We'll start with basic and work our way up. So first off, we'll start with something I haven't seen before. So this is from Wildland. This is poison ivy wipes. So this is actually for poison oak and poison ivy. For whatever reason, that was surprisingly difficult to open up. But here we go, we got a pretty big wipe. So it's thoroughly wipe skin as soon as possible after exposure. Yeah, I guess it's got some ingredients to help it from setting in. So actually, I don't feel like I'm allergic to this stuff. I've grown up in the woods of Tennessee my entire life and I've actually really never had it. But I have friends that, like, if they get even close to it, it's almost like if they even like smell it or something, they get it. So this is probably pretty handy to have. So this is a big 8x10 wipe. It's scented with lavender and grapefruit oils and stuff. So it's supposed to help out with that stuff big time. So if you're prone to that or you live in the woods like I do, it's probably good to have these. Let's see, is this 12? Yeah, 12 individually packaged wipes. So super useful, especially as we get closer to the warmer weather where everybody's starting to get outside again. So interesting, I like that. Next up, we got some Rapid Rope Mini, which I'm not sure if we've had this in Battlebox or maybe one of the other subs I get. I've definitely seen this stuff before, and I have this actually currently sitting out in my garage on my workbench. So there you go, pretty much exactly what it says in the tin. I think some high test rope. I almost want to say it's like a 1,000-pound test or something. Yeah, 1,100 pounds right there. You've got this built-in spool and cutter so you can pull the stuff out. You can slice it. There's a tiny little blade built in. So as you have like a task that you just need to lash some stuff down for, pretty helpful. 70 feet of this stuff. Probably a little overkill. It's more just like the utility or like the novelty of the container. You can go buy other rope and stuff like this, but it is very handy for just the sake of you've got one hand holding something up. You want to grab some of this, cut it, and then spool it around. It is very handy. Like I said, this stuff is sitting on my workbench right now. So yeah, I'm glad to have another can of this, and made in the USA, which is always a good thing. So there you go. That's item number 2 for basic box. You get the poison ivy wipes, you got the Rapid Rope, and then some good old hot snot, which is definitely something ages and ages ago in Battlebox. We had this, but yeah, this is a fun little fire starter. I feel like when I was a kid, I used to play with some stuff similar to this, like a petroleum jelly gel, I think. This, I think, may be a similar thing. It says clean burning. I'm not really sure what it's made out of. I've seen people take this and, like, if they're starting a fire, they'll just almost like squirt a whole bunch on the side of logs and stuff. And it sticks for a while, which is really handy. So you got a little piercing thing. I'm not going to open mine up right now, but it is kind of green, almost the same green color they have in the package there. So cool product if you're into playing with fire and stuff, which if you're getting the sub, you probably definitely are. Pretty handy little thing to have. So there you go. Some hot snot, always a good thing, and a big old tube of it, so that's cool. And then let's see, this is the final item here in our basic box. I don't know if these are animal track ID cards. Are they playing cards? Sometimes they'll do like a playing card thing. Let's see, these may just be like a handy way to look at tracking stuff. I don't know. If they're not playing cards, it may be a missed opportunity there. Yeah, so it's just different animal tracks and how to look at things. Yeah, Norway rat, house mouse, all sorts of different stuff. Little tips and tricks on tracking things. This is great, especially, I feel like if you're like a seasoned hunter, I don't know, maybe this is helpful. This is more like, I think my kids will be totally into this. Again, getting outside, we're going on a big spring break trip here in a few weeks where we'll be in the outdoors quite a bit in some national parks. And so this may be fun to look at in the car and see if they can spot some critters and stuff with it. But kind of a little value add thing, more or less in that, but I think that's still neat to have. So there you go. That's our basic box this month, which I'll say, I feel like we have had some strong basic boxes recently. I don't feel like this is the strongest one, but not terrible, but there you go. It is what it is. All right, let's keep going with the advanced box. We got something from Holtzman's Gorilla Knives. Lots and lots of stuff from Holtzman here over the last year or two. Now I'll say right up front, if you get a Holtzman knife, it is overpackaged because they include so much stuff in these things, which maybe is not a bad thing. But let's see, we got instructions here, all sorts of paperwork and stuff, different hardware, looks like clips and everything. So I think they say that, yeah, this is a neck knife, according to the guide down here, kind of down here in the corner. D2 steel, G10 scales. All right, like the sound of that. I think there's like a ferro rod and stuff in here that you can add to it. Yeah, look at this little ferro rod. That's cool. Like the bright green. I'm guessing that's G10 for that too. A little tiny thin ferro rod, but okay. Clip school. Let's put this out of the way, and then we'll take a look at our big ticket item here, which is this neck knife, which seems a little bit chunky and a little bit heavy. When I think of neck knives, I think it's something a little bit lighter. It is really comfortable though. Yeah, kind of has a fat boy grip. It is D2 steel, which is nice. A little Tonto, kind of a drop point blade there. Interesting profile. Let's check out, I don't know if this is Kydex or plastic or what. It's got a striking thing there for your ferro rod, I think. Or actually, that may be a sharpener for the knife blade. That's what it looks like, yeah. And then it's got a little spot for the ferro rod here on the other side. Let's see, it looks like we go in this way. There it is. Nice strong retention there, big neck strap, and I think they have a little chain you can use as well. Lots of different points to lash this thing down if maybe you would rather put it on a backpack or a bag. That thing is in there. Yeah, that has a lot of retention in that sheath there, so you're probably gonna have to work that in a little bit to get it there. I don't know, I do like it. I like the chunkiness of it. I like the G10, I like the scales here with the bright greens. If you drop it, you're not gonna lose it. I like the little blade. It's just a little chunky, a little, for me, for like using it as a neck knife. I could totally see this lashing it on like an outdoor bag and having a great knife to have there. Unlike the strap of a backpack, I would love this. But as a neck thing, I feel like I'm going to feel that weight a little bit too much. But Holtzman makes really, really nice stuff, really high quality. So I always love to see those in a box. So, okay, cool. Especially for Advanced Box, that is a cool item. Get a ton of value there this month, especially with all these extras and everything too. So I'm going to put that over here to the side. And we'll keep on going through. Let's move on to our Pro Box. Again, I feel like I mentioned this last month, these mission brief guides are getting thicker. I don't know if they're including more details or just higher quality card stock or something, I don't know. Okay, Qualitri, the Cachula blanket with hood and poncho. Okay, like this, very thin, feels light. Let's get it out of the plastic. All right, so here we go. Got an adventure blanket. Got a little bit of tag paperwork stuff here. And that's just notes about being recycled materials and everything. Water and spill resistant, antimicrobial, stuffs into a pillow. That's nice. You can spot clean it. You can wash it and hang dry it as needed. Good for a bunch of things. Let's see. The material is interesting. It's almost like a thin, soft canvas. I don't know how else to describe it. Let's see. We got some, I guess, different ways you can button it down. I know there is. And again, with my limited camera view here, it's probably hard to show this part off too much. Let's see, there is a hood, yeah. So that same material, you got a hood you can pull out there. So if you're sitting around a campfire or at a concert or something, maybe you got a little, that misty kind of rain where you don't really want an umbrella, but maybe just something to cover you up, or you're just getting kind of cold. The ability to put this on, button it up, put a hood in there, and then stuff that hood back away if you don't need it, and for it all to stuff into a pillow, that's pretty cool. So, as far as a versatile outdoor blanket, it's like an upgraded Whoopee, if you're familiar with the kind of legendary army blanket that everybody loves. Pretty cool product. I dig the color and everything, dig the fabric, seems like it lasts a long time. So, okay, that's cool. That is your pro item this month. Pretty nice from Koala Tree. I'm not overly familiar with that. I haven't seen that before, but I've seen a bunch of their stuff before. So they tend to make really cool gear. So I like it. Okay. Last but not least, Pro Plus, the knife of the month. Where'd my guide go? Somewhere down here. All right, a knife I am very familiar with. This is a great one. I actually have a different version of this knife with different scales. I haven't seen this with the wood scales. That's really cool. So from We Knife, the Banter folder, kind of a legendary EDC knife, and seeing a We Knife. Also, these are really premium. The blade steel. This is S35VN, guys. This is a super nice knife here. Quiportia wood, I think that's how you say it. As is typical with We stuff, you get all these stickers and microfiber stuff. Again, the story of this month, I feel like, is lots of packaging. The We knife comes with all these extras. The Holtzman knife comes with this stuff too. And we get this cool carry pouch. So let's take a look at this thing. Very curious about the wood scales. I'm familiar with this. And the one I have is carbon fiber scales. Yeah, look at this thing. So a very, there you go, nice action as well too. A very nice, almost like an upscale. This is like something I feel like my grandfather would have carried, just because like the classic profile and the wood, and even like these colored thumb studs are just nice. It's a liner lock. Has that typical smooth action on that. I think it is on bearings, but a nice deep carry clip. Again, the banter is great. I think Ben Peterson, I think, is the guy who made this thing. Yep, Ben Peterson, he's the guy who is always on Blade HQ's videos. Apparently he's a super, super cool guy. But he does a bunch of these knives right now, has a company called NAFS. And this is I think one of the first ones that he made on his own is a partnership with We, but really great. So like I said, I have this with carbon fiber scales. And when I first saw that wood, I thought, man, it's gonna be heavier or feel thicker. But it's actually really nice, very cool. And since it is real wood, I guess everybody's gonna have a different grain. Ambidextrous clip, so you can put it on different sides. But as far as like an EDC folder, just about right in the pocket. You know what, I think, yeah. So Benchmade bug out, which I always compare everything to here. Very similar in size in a lot of ways. Thinner profile. This does have a shorter blade. I think this is 2.9 inches where the bug out's like 3.5 maybe, or 3.25. But you can see there just as a comparison. As far as something you want to have in your pocket, the Banter is a great one. And has that profile where it's got a big fat blade and everything, but it doesn't look threatening. Whenever I carry this and like I take it out around family or something to open packages, nobody ever freaks out when they see the Banter come out, which is a nice thing. So you can probably get away with it in the office and everything too. But yeah, very cool knife there. Probably one of the best knives of the month they've ever had in Battlbox. Awesome. Good job. That was recommended from Kieran and Shay Parrish. Good job, guys. Love it. Very cool. So there we go, guys. Mission 109. We've got an awesome We knife. We've got this really cool outdoor blanket poncho thing from Koala Tree. We've got, let's see, we've got this other knife. A double knife month is always a good month there. So we got another knife from Holtzman, kind of a neck knife. We've got some rope, we've got some hot snot, we got some poison ivy stuff, really good gear. If you want to get Battlbox for yourself, you can follow the link on the screen or down in the description and save yourself some money on it. Super, super fun subscription. If you like to get outside, if you're into prepping or survival stuff, this is the one for you. Jump in wherever you want and you'll have a blast with it. All right, so that's it for this month's unboxing. As always, if you dug the video, be sure to hit the like button because it helps the channel out a ton, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. We'll see you next time.